What's up, guys? I'm back here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas. You know, the video I did on this Flagstaff E-Pro a while back was so well received. People absolutely loved these tiny little RVs, and this thing is super cool. Every time I show videos on really small compact RVs, kind of off-grid style camping, people absolutely love them. This thing is cool. Guys, let me know if you want to see more videos on these tiny little RVs. Seems like a lot of people are interested in this type of coach, especially if they have a smaller vehicle that they're going to use to tow it. So today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV taking a look at this Class C. This is a really cool floor plan, and I'll explain why in a second. But first of all, it rides on an E450 Super Duty chassis. This is a 2019 model. You can see it has the little cameras that show you the side of the vehicle as well. But what's special about this specific vehicle is that it has a floor plan that is really good for people who are moving around a lot. Under the hood is a V10. Gives you plenty of power considering this isn't going to be a super heavy unit. Full body paint, which looks really nice. This unit has 3 slides, so it has 2 slides that are opposing up front, and then it has a bedroom slide in the back. So you have 2 hatches right here. This first one is for your propane, so basically flipping this up gives you access to turning on your propane tank. The second hatch is storage. It's about 2 feet deep and about 3.5 feet wide, about 8 inches tall. So this is a good place to store hoses or any other small things that you might need next to the frame and below the floor on this coach. In the back of this unit, you have an outside TV and an entertainment area. Again, the full body paint looks absolutely great on this coach. As you can see, you have almost a full-length awning that is only, I guess, about 2 feet short of being the entire side length of this coach. So that's about a 20-foot awning on here. Has a really nice solid fiberglass end cap with all LED lighting. Frameless windows as well. And take a look at this storage compartment. Back corner, lots of storage space. Could easily fit some tables and chairs under here. So this door here gives you access to all your dump station connections, such as your gray and black tank. Fuel connection right there. Does have a 30 amp connection on the side. It does come equipped with a Cummins Awning 4,000 watt generator. More than enough to power the single 15,000 BTU air conditioning unit on this. You have more storage on the driver's side as well. Same size as the passenger. I do wish that they put a latching system to hold the doors open. And another smaller storage compartment on the side here next to your generator. So from the driver's side, you have storage here, right there, and right there in the back. And you can see the 2 slides, which are currently in. 2 25/75 R16 tires. Now let's take a look inside of this 300 TS. Power is currently turned off to this unit, otherwise the steps would have power deployed right here and come out automatically. Real quickly, taking a look at the price, 2019 Concord 300 TS has a list price of $142,986 and a sales price of $103,999, so about a $40,000 discount. Right inside of the entrance, you can see all of your controls, as well as your automatic leveling system, which is a Bigfoot unit. Good size fire extinguisher right next to the entrance. Now, what's special about this floor plan is the fact that even though all 3 slides are closed, you have full access to using the interior of this RV. So if you're going to be full-timing it, or let's say you're going to be boondocking, you're going to be stopped at a Walmart parking lot, wherever you may be, you have full access to moving around your coach without needing to open your slides. And this is a big deal for a lot of people, especially if you're moving around and traveling a lot, because you need that ability. You need the ability to access your bathroom, your dining room, your seats. If you have children, also, it's going to give you a much more comfortable experience being on the road. The fact that you can just pull over and move around anywhere in your coach without having to open your slides. There's roughly a foot of width here between the sofa and the dinette area. You can see that they're all equipped with seat belts. So again, you do have the ability to be a passenger in this back area while you're driving in this motorhome. Moving up front, very easy access to both the driver and passenger seat. Has a nice cockpit area. And this is a really good coach for people, again, who have a family in a motorhome type environment and want to have full access from the front of the coach to the back of the coach. You can see it has a full entertainment system here in the front as well. And I actually like the lighter tones that are inside of this RV versus some darker tones that you typically see in fifth wheels. The reason why is because typically in a motorhome like this, especially being a Class C, you want that open, airy feel to it, and this gives you that. There's plenty of countertop space when this slide is out. So you can see in the closed position, you don't have a heck of a lot of room or space here. But if the slide were to be out, you have this entire area where the sink is. And of course, when you put the two covers over the sink, it gives you more countertop space. But all in all, it's a very impressively laid out floor plan for a motorhome, especially a Class C, given the fact that you get opposing slides. And when both slides are in, you still have room to move. Often with opposing slides, it closes up so tight that there's no room to move at all. So you do have the wood paneled Dometic gas electric refrigerator freezer. Moving back again, even with the slides closed, you have full access to using your shower as well as your bathroom. And it's a pretty good sized bathroom. Again, for a coach this size, to have a bathroom that you can get fully into without it having to be a wet bath setup, this is pretty nice. And it isolates, of course, the bathroom from the shower. What I like about this unit is they put the sink in the bathroom. Some coaches require you to come out to actually use the sink, which means you're touching door handles and things like that before you've washed your hands. And then moving along to the bedroom, look at this. You have a lot of room back here. If this slide were out, you would probably have a solid 3 feet of space between the cabinets and the end of the bed, which gives you a lot of room to move around. This gives you a good fifth wheel type feel in the bedroom, which you often, again, don't get with Class C motorhomes. Plus, lots of cabinetry. You have a TV, lots of wardrobe space, including built-in drawers for whatever clothes you may want to put in there. But you get a ton of room back here, which is really nice. You have a vent up top that gives you some more airflow, but with a coach this size, one AC unit is probably more than enough to really give you that comfortable interior you'd be looking for. And what some people actually do is they'll install a second air conditioning system in the back if it's needed, and they'll run it to a simple 120 or 110 power supply that they can plug right into a generator. So you're not using the main generator if you don't have to. And the front air conditioning unit, which is right around the center of the coach, is fully ducted throughout the coach. It is a Dometic 15,000 BTU unit. Again, another fan right here. And then you have a really nice light or skylight right in the center. Now back at the outside of this unit, it is fully prepped for solar. It does run on a leaf sprung suspension. So this is going to be on the E450 cabin chassis setup where they've essentially put the Concord body onto it. Sidewalls are constructed out of Asdel, so you never have to worry about delamination with this unit. It does have an aluminum superstructure. And there is a propane outlet right here if you want to connect an outside barbecue grill. Really nice to use your onboard propane to connect an exterior grill. It does have a rear trailer receiver, gives you the ability to haul a car dolly behind you so you can have a tow vehicle. Right next to it, of course, is your 7-way connector. It has a full walk-on roof, so they have a ladder mounted to the back in case you need to do any type of maintenance or service to the top. What I do like is the fact that they do put slide toppers included on this coach. At this price point, you would kind of expect it, but it is nice to see that they are included. And one quick note about slide toppers. A lot of people kind of expect them to be on higher end units, but some people opt not to have them simply because if you don't do a lot of camping in heavily wooded areas, you may not need them. They help out tremendously if you have pine straw, pine cones, leaves, and things like that that can accumulate on top of your slides. But if you primarily camp in areas where there's not a lot of foliage and a lot of things overhead, you really don't need them. They are an extra thing that if they get caught in heavy winds, they can start to make noise, they can rattle, they can tear loose, and if you need those because of where you camp, then they're definitely good to have. But if you camp in areas where you don't worry about things falling on top of your slides, sometimes they're not needed. Now, you will never find published fuel economy numbers on a coach like this, but because this does have a V10, expect around 11 miles per gallon on the highway, maybe fully loaded with everything closer to about 8 to 9 miles per gallon. So this is going to be a pretty hungry vehicle in terms of fuel. However, if you opted for something like this in a diesel, you'd be paying about $20,000 more. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this real quick review on this Coachman Concord 300 TS. This one is available here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas. I want to give them a big shout out for allowing me to come and take a look at this specific coach. It's really nice. There are some things I'd like to see with it, but overall, this is a really cool Class C floor plan that's going to give people a lot of room and flexibility if they're on the road a lot. It's rare to see that opposing slide feature that you get on the front of this coach, so it's going to give you a lot more interior space when the slides are open, and the ability to move around when they're closed, especially if you move around a lot. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.